toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UAB Blazers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Blazers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense will get the football first. And Jesse, if there's an old warhorse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy. And because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high. Low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Grab near the marker, it's Coffee. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. Guys, let's just think for a second about Kansas State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year, that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. So UAB's offense will take the field for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule.
Continues to fight for yards.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it all in that last play.
He might want another play. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Nicholson.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
This time they'll go to the running game. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Makes the catch. It's Bettis. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. The Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll try to get the 1st through the air. He's got the tight end. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And the Blazers look to do some damage in the red zone. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
The Blazers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that 1st career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Takes a hit as he fires. And can't make the connection on the soft toss.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The kick is on its way. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Blazers line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff. And the message and what they're preaching, they all believe they could do something very special this season.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Thorne. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The give to the back. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He'll take it himself. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. What a disappointment. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
Well, the upright playing the 12th man on defense, knocking that ball down. That looked like it had a chance to be good.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Makes his man miss. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Blazers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Setting up the screen. Across the 45. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Blazers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The pull and throw off the RPO. Breaks it. Got enough space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The inside handoff. Gets it past the marker. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. On the move. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he loses the football. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. He's loose on the right. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to open this drive with a pass. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The Blazers headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Snap to the back. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He makes the grab. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having to lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
And the Blazers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Tight end now in motion. Might as well give it to him again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Using his feet to buy time. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Wildcats! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete to the left. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Bettis.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Blazers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Moving out of the pocket. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. On the ground, it's Nicholson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Makes the grab. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. That is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Lost a throw on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UAB.
One of the the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Stands in and takes the hit. Picked off to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Blazers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And how about the simple run? Like, I believe in my guys. We're going to pound the rock. We're going to get the first down. Nice job by this offense.
That's caught. It's Bettis. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. He's got an open man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for space, it's Nicholson. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. He's looking to throw. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Blazers. Extra point here will tie the game.
You talk to any quarterback, Jesse, and they love finding the big tight end. Hard to overthrow the big fellas, the big reach, the nice mitts. Nice catch by the tight end.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Motion from the wide receiver. A run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Pressure coming. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Back open in the middle.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, try to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting it to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
The Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground and some room to work. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Blazers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
The Blazers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And the Blazers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Get it out on the screen. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Man, and you really wanted that first down. Time is not your friend right now. You better come to the line with a good thought process because that clock is ticking.
Puts 3 on the board. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bring in the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And after that incompletion, that's now going to set up the final play of the game. You're even out of Hail Mary territory at this point. This is going to be lateral city, pitchy, woo-woo. You know the defense knows what's coming next.
He wants a big play here late. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.